Hey, how you doing, man? You right?
I'm not bad, yourself.
What are you chewing on?
Some smoked salmon flakes.
Smoked salmon flakes, you posh wanker.
Yeah, a little bit.
You posh
Just do a bit of
bugger.
that every so often with the finger out.
Have your cups of tea like this. Gotta sip your tea like that. How you doing, man?
I've made a change this week. I'm joining you.
Oh, I can't. I forgot my cup. I forgot my cup.
Go in and grab it quickly.
Well, I could do, I suppose, but then I've got to wake the dog up, and then there's a whole thing. So don't worry, I can live without tea for now. Yeah. How are you feeling, man? You've got some color clashing going on there. You've got your red t-shirt, your blue hair. Like it.
Yeah. I woke up at like 25 past, and I was like, I don't want to go out of bed to go do this, but I'm here for you.
You didn't have to, man. You didn't have to, man. I appreciate that. No, I do appreciate that. I wondered why you were, because I was like, oh, cool. I guess I'm starting myself. But no, you are here. You are alive. You are live on the Giving You a Whole Year Wrestling podcast with me. My name is Tom. That is Dan. He's a Discord moderator. Let's have a look. I've not paid attention to comments. Time is scary. Yes, time is scary. Sarah says, yo. Wait, Sarah says, yo. Emma says, hey, Jack. Jack says, hey, Emma. Is that a Deadpool mug? Yes, probably is. If it's Dan Hargreaves. Emma, you don't have to get me a cup. It's fine, Dan. You go to sleep. It's fine. It's okay. Don't worry. Yes, it is. It is a lovely Deadpool cup. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm good. I can survive without tea. I'm good. I can survive a whole night without tea. It's okay.
If I do start struggling, I have my backup.
Yeah, man.
As always.
This is 2 hours, isn't it? 2 hours. This, so
yeah,
slightly easier on the soul, on the eyes, and on the soul, than Raw. Which me and Dan were thinking about this before we got on the stream. We were like, so yeah, we should do SmackDown. We should do Raw because it's the King of the Ring. It's the return of the King of the Ring. First time I think in 4 years that we're going to see a King of the Ring tournament, and also the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament. So we were like, great episodes to do. And then we were like, hang on a sec, how many rounds of this are there? And then obviously there's rumor that it finishes Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, and we're like, okay, that's at least 4 weeks away, right? 3 weeks away. So we're gonna have to do every episode, or certainly I am. One of us is going to have to do every episode of Raw and SmackDown right up until then, to sort of deal with to keep our rule of special Raws and SmackDowns, because I guess they're all special. But hopefully that means we can have a break after the King of the Ring when it goes back to normal, and we don't have to do any Raws and SmackDowns unless they're considered special ones. Yeah, it's been. How's your day been, man? How's work been for you? Are you running on 3 hours sleep?
At the minute,
you had a nap, didn't you? Though, yeah, you had a nap.
Yeah. As soon as I messaged you, my dad turned up from work because he worked obviously away all week. He came back, so I had to catch up with him. So I didn't actually end up going in bed until like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I'm up again at past. So 2.5 hours ish.
Yeah, that's.
And then working all day tomorrow as well.
Oh, mate, what are you doing? You don't need to be here. Like, I like the fact you are here, but you don't need to be here.
I know. I choose to be here.
Be a sensible human being.
Why? I never get you anywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
I can't decide. I can't decide that whether I prefer us like this or like this.
I like the smaller one.
Yeah, it looks
because
smart.
It gives us a nice space underneath for the comments.
It looks good point. It looks nicer, doesn't it? It looks smoother. But I've always really liked this one because we feel closer together. Like, you know, if you did that,
if I start doing that,
we'd be like cheek to cheek. Yeah. Wait.
Just start stroking your face.
Yeah. But no, we'll move it back there.
Yeah. So if we do something like that, we've got a nice section right at the bottom where the comment sits. We've got our logo at the right hand side.
I know it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't decide if it's a good song by the Sisters. I didn't know there was a good song, but I actually really like Laura. Laura's good. Laura, is that the one? Won't you give me your love? That one.
Yeah, I know which one you mean now. I had to think who the Scissor Sisters then at first.
What?
I had to think who the Scissor Sisters was at first.
Oh, they were really good. Kino in 2000 tourney had 32 competitors. Then it was won by that guy who won a gold with a broken Kurt Angle, of course. Love a bit of Kurt Angle. Yeah.
I preferred the previous winner to Kurt Angle.
What was that?
I prefer the winner before Kurt Angle.
Who was the winner before Kurt? Let's have a look. Yeah, let's have a look at King of the Ring winners to pre-game us. Obviously, there's never been a Queen of the Ring winner. This will be the first time we've ever covered anything like that. It'll be the first time it ever existed. The King of the Ring was established in 1985, 36 years ago, the day before I was born. Not the day before I was born, the year before I was born. It has been held by such stars as Billy Gunn, Baron Corbin, Bad News Barrett, William Regal, Sheamus, Ken Shamrock, Mabel. Let's go through them all, in fact, in order. 1985, Don Morocco won it. 1986, Harley Race won it. 1987, Randy Savage won it. 1988, Ted DiBiase won it. 1989, Tito Santana won it. 1991 and 1993, there was a 2-year gap between 6 and 7. Bret the Hitman Hart won both of those. Wait, no. Yeah, no, he did. He won 1991, 1993. Did Bret Hitman Hart. In 1994, Owen Hart won it. In 1995, Mabel, of course, as many will know, in modern day issues, Viscera or Big Daddy V. He won it in 1995. Stone Cold Steve Austin, 96, of course, the infamous Austin 316 promo beating Jake Roberts. Triple H on 1997, Ken Shamrock 1998 rather, Billy Gunn 99, Kurt Angle 2000, Edge 2001, Brock Lesnar, that tiny little known Brock Lesnar 2002, 4-year gap. 2006 was Booker T. 2008 was William Regal. 2010 Sheamus. 2015 Bad News Barrett, 2019 Baron Corbin, and 2021 to be confirmed. Dan, that's quite a list of winners, that one. Quite a list of winners.
You're cracking up.
Yeah, my internet's bad again. I don't know why. My internet's really bad. We pay good money for the internet. So you're cracking up on my side. I don't know who's cracking up. The most. Yeah. But you're cracking up on my side, so I don't know who it is. Yeah, so on the
what I'll do is I'll disconnect from the Wi-Fi here.
Yeah, so on the stream, you are pixelated, but I am not. My Wi-Fi is better than yours, even though it's rubbish. Yeah, so one of us is. I know.
That's connected from my Wi-Fi, so I'm connected to 5G now.
All right, okay. Well, whatever, man. We've got like the top package. I've got the top package, but it should be working. But anyway.
Yeah. Is it the 900 megaseconds?
It's the top one. It's the most expensive bloody one that Capcom could give us because of these streams. Holds internet seems to be having problems. Yes, it does. Yeah, me and Emma have had loads of problems today. We don't know what's going on. But it's all right. As per usual, Dan will cover for me if the internet goes down. And I'll cover I'll cover for Dan if it goes down. What's on your stream at the moment, dude?
I've got a gambling advert.
Right, sports. Yeah. Okay, because
Sportsbook and casino. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. I must be. I'll go. with that one then. Cool being 7 people in. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. Really appreciate it. 7 people in. Please do like the video and subscribe if you can support the channel. Sorry, I'm just keeping an eye on the chat. Emma said it's smooth on my side. Dan cracks up on the feed. Oh, okay. I've got a huge package, says Jack. Yes, you do. I've seen it. We've all seen your bum and probably your balls somewhere in that. I had to turn our internet on and off earlier. Yeah. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
It sounds like such a cliche, but it's surprising how often that works.
It does, yeah. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, I do have the biggest package in Smack. No, I'm kidding. You would say that, Emma. Emma is a wise person. Yes, Emma is a wise person. Smackdown, indeed, Alex Pinto. We are here for Smackdown. Welcome from Facebook. Good to see you. We are streaming from Facebook. We are streaming on YouTube, and we are streaming on Twitch right now. So please do follow us on those varying platforms. We would appreciate it if you could do so. We are 4 minutes away from Smackdown. Hopefully.
So how did you find the draft overall then?
The draft was
pants.
It wasn't great, was it? I mean, what's his face? The sort of new Kurt Angle.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Gable Steveson, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre going over to SmackDown, that was interesting.
Yeah, Hit Row called up.
Yeah, I don't think they should have done that, to be honest.
No, they're still very, very green, I think, as a sort of solid unit.
Yeah, absolutely. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? You know, that's another year, another ridiculous draft, you know?
Yeah, I think it's the way that they do the draft where you're drafting someone that's already on your show, just to me seems a bit stupid.
Yeah, I know.
You're supposed to draft from somewhere else.
Exactly, more of a surprise, right? I don't get it. I don't get it, to be honest, but there we are.
But hey, WWE is going to WWE.
They are. Sorry, guys, I've just started bleeding.
What are you doing?
I picked a scab on my hand, like by accident, and I'm bleeding everywhere. Well, on the side of my hand. It's not actually that bad. You can just see it. Blood on the stream. Hardcore.
I was just about to say, does that mean we're going hardcore now?
Blood. It was weird, isn't it? Blood tastes like real metallic. I've never understood that. Why does blood taste metallic?
No idea.
Yeah. I feel like Gangrel. Maybe we'll put. Has anyone? I smell a. Shut up, Anthony. Oh, is that Jack, or is that actual? Sorry, guys. I know it's weird. I keep sucking my hand. And just like I don't want to drip blood on my keyboard, so I put Gangrel's cameo on for a sec, just because this is how I feel right now.
Just because it's Gangrel, you can't not do it.
Are you ready?
It's Gangrel, the Vampire Warrior. Hello and welcome to Give Me a Hole. Yeah, our podcast. I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having an awesome day. Keep fanging and banging.
Yeah, there it was. There you go. That's Gangrel's
nice.
cameo. That was good. I like that one. You know, he's got a great podcast, actually. It's called the Fanging and Banging Podcast. It's pretty good.
One of the best ones out there that's not ours, I think though.
Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks. I mean, you sort of have to say that, but yeah, Gangrel's podcast is awesome.
Yeah.
Blood has iron in it, hence the taste. That makes sense, doesn't it, Jack?
Yeah, exactly.
Emma says, Dom, you have a solid unit. Well, thank you. Thank you,
Dom
darling.
is a solid unit.
I'm glad you think I am a solid unit, or I have a solid unit. But
it's no good if it's not solid.
Wait, sorry. Snazzy says he wants to stop commenting. I'm sorry, dude. Top dollar from Hit Row, like my comment earlier over Super Happy. That was good to know, dude.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that is good to know, man. wait, and then he said, wait, and then he said, I like it, bro. Don't matter what brand they go to. Yeah, but it depends how they're going to be used, man. Depends how they're going to be used. I'm just going to let the blood hang from my... There you go. You see that, guys? Close up of my blood. Tasty. It gets getting extreme on the podcast. What was I going to say? Sorry, Stazzy. Yeah, sorry, dude. We
we wing it every week.
We suck. I've been bleeding. I've been busy doing other stuff, like talking to Dan and reading everybody else's comments. Not because I don't care about your comments. You know I care about you, man. You've been with us for a long time. We love you.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't care. It's just because I'm bleeding, man.
So before I know we're on the together.
Yeah, there you go. We're on the together.
Have you got to win, or would you like to see win each tournament?
Liv Morgan and Xavier Woods.
Yeah,
they're going. This is unusual. They're obviously taking from AEW. They've got a match straight away.
Yeah.
They're obviously taking from AEW here.
It's round corner from where my mum lives.
Oh no, it's okay. I thought it was coming through my computer, but it's not. 11 people in. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you can like and subscribe, that's awesome. We've got Sasha Banks on top of the table. Bianca Belair swinging her braid in the ring. You've got Postman Pierce and Postman Pierce and
Come on, we'll get there.
Oh, come on, dude. This is where you're supposed to help me.
I know, but how are you going to progress as a wrestling journalist if you don't know the names?
Shut up, man. I know the names. I know the names most of the time. It's 1:02 in the morning. I'm bleeding. Help me out, man.
Come on. I'll wait for you to get there.
You're such a dick. You're supposed to help me. King, God damn it. Come on, dude. Help me out. This is ridiculous. Oh, man, I'm having a moment.
Does someone in the chat want to help him out? Oh, there we go.
Sonya Deville. Thank you. God damn it, man. You're not funny. You're supposed to help. This is what I bring you on the podcast for.
No, you'll bring me on to keep you awake.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, I'm tired.
So am I.
I'm legit first aid certified. I'll help them. Thanks, Jack. Sonya Deville, I'm guessing she's great. Hopefully comes back to the ring soon. Yeah, I think so, man.
Yeah.
It's fine. Sometimes I feel like I make people mad too, where they don't want to respond. Nah, you don't make us mad, dude. You're like one of 9 people in. Don't worry. We've only got a small community. When we get to like 1,000 people coming to our streams, then it might be a problem. But even then, I would hope that you would still know that we care about you. You've been with us for like what? We've been doing this for 4 years now, and you've been with us. Well, actually, no. You've been with us for 2 years because we've been doing a year and a half. However long the pandemic is how long we've been doing these. So
so about 18 months.
Yeah, about
just
18 months. So you've been with us for 18 months. We've been doing the channel for 4 years, but 2 years of just putting up videos, pre-recorded, and not getting anywhere. And then all of a sudden we do live streams, and the people like you care about us, and then makes us want to do more of these things. 10 people in, 2 loves on Facebook. This is great, man. I feel like a rock star. Anything above like 10, I'm like, this is awesome. Yeah. People. Pandemic is where I came in. Unbelievable. It's almost been 2 years. Yeah, you've been on the stream as well, haven't you, dude? You did come and you've helped us out. Oh my God, what is that ridiculous? Have you seen the ridiculous visual for Big Time Bex?
That is the crazy, stupid graphic.
That is terrible. Ugh.
It's almost bad as the Roman Reigns one, where he looks like he's enjoying himself too much.
Oh yeah, well he does that anyway. Right, the man has come to SmackDown or whatever. She's there with her feet up on the table.
Where she's where the show is tonight, it's literally about a 5-minute drive from where my mum lives in California.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice one. That's awesome, dude. That's real cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Becky Lynch talking to Sasha Banks. Becky Lynch got her own chair and her own table on the entrance. Sasha Banks saying that Bianca Belair's and Becky Lynch's spotlight is smaller than hers combined. All right, so Bianca Belair is speaking facts, talking about everybody riding how it was her success and her accomplishments that they're now riding off. Guess who's back on the channel? Captain Storm, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. I remember making a video for you guys. Yeah, I'm planning on doing it again because I deleted my Snazzy Futuristic channel because YouTube copyrighted you for no reason. Oh, sorry, dude. Guys, don't want to worry you, but bear in mind the first gig I went to was Live 8. What if things get so bad that Bob Geldof does us a benefit concert?
I'll take that.
Yeah. So now I'm on this, which used to be Branko Shallow Vlogs. I remember that. Bianca Belair getting stressed out, chucking a chair and a desk. Oh, which is the same, I guess. So Becky Lynch is supposed to sign the contract from the entrance way.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So Becky Lynch has tipped the table. And now Sasha Banks cheap shotting Bianca again. Tell my brother how you, man. I'm good. It's good to see you, brother. Good to see you, dude. Danny, I'm wicked. I'm doing great. That's good. Captain Storm, good.
Nice,
I'm glad you're here, man. Thank you very much for being here. Sasha Banks kicking Becky in the corner now. So 2 weeks. So we got 2 weeks worth of shows to cover. Dan, Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, actually. It's not 3 weeks and it's not 4. I initially thought it was 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Is she going to KOD both of them? Wow. Bianca Belair going to KOD Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks.
Throw the
she
table.
can't do it. Oh, wait. Okay, so she's going to KOD. Oh, no. Knocking out Sasha Banks with Becky's feet and then KOD. Oh, that was nicely done, actually. Bianca Belair on the
yeah,
Sasha
very,
Banks on the
very
table.
nice.
Yeah, Sasha Banks on the table. Becky Lynch going through. Sasha Banks on the table. The KOD. That was a good spot, actually. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Be back shortly, no problem, dude. Take your time. It's all good.
But yeah, looking like they're putting Bianca Belair over quite well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not entirely sure she's going to win
No.
Crown Jewel, but I'm pretty burnt out, man, at the moment. Like unless it's AEW, like I'm really hoping SmackDown and Raw the next few weeks come up with some really good stuff because I'm just so burnt out.
King of the Ring has always been something that we've enjoyed.
King of the Ring's good, but it used to be a pay-per-view, you know?
Yeah.
I like the Wu-Tang Mysterio t-shirts. That's cool.
Yeah.
Dominic's got a Wu-Tang Mysterio t-shirt.
Do you reckon Dominic's going to turn?
Yeah, that could be cool. What if Dominic cost Ray in the final or something?
Yeah. Or if it gets further into the tournament, these two have to face each other.
Yeah. Yeah. What did Dominic say there?
I don't know. I couldn't hear it myself.
Oh yeah, he said he was going to sit backstage. Ray's wondering why Dominic isn't coming out. So Dominic said he wasn't going to join him, and I guess that's distracting Ray.
Again, little teases like that is just the signs where there could be sort of teasing that heel turn by Dominic. Which I would really like to see. I don't know why.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. It'd be really cool. Why have they got the thrones out? The thrones look really bad.
Yeah.
Could be good though. So, yeah, Sami Zayn versus Ray Mysterio is a pretty good match.
On paper, anyway.
Yeah.
And I was watching an interview with Ricochet earlier on, and it was basically sort of talking about a few bits of his career highlights and stuff like that. And once he'd worked a lot of the independent scene, with Ray being independent at one point as well, it basically had a match with Ray Mysterio, and after working the match, Ray basically said to him, "Stay in the ring, soak up the adoration from the fans because they are loving you." And when Ricochet went backstage, ended up sort of basically saying thank you to Ray, breaking down in tears because he was able to work with one of his heroes, and it just was a really nice interview.
Yeah, Ricochet. Hopefully, he gets more of a push. I think he's gone to SmackDown, has he, from Raw? So yeah. I think hopefully he'll get more of a push on SmackDown. But we can live in hope, can't we, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, SmackDown seems to be the place for proper workers.
Except unless you're Jeff Hardy. Oh wait, no, Jeff Hardy's moving over to SmackDown. So yeah. Yeah, good. Hopefully it'll be good. What do you think about the potential of getting Willow from on SmackDown? So Jeff Hardy's alter ego.
There's been a tease of that again, because Jeff Hardy did an interview, and again, I was watching an interview earlier on, and he actually admitted he was speaking to the guy who made the Willow masks originally, and he's in the process of making a new Willow mask.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, cool. So that was where was that? I'll have to have a look at that, dude.
I think I read about the interview on Sportskeeda.
Okay, cool. I'll have to check that out. Because I do love Jeff. He's one of my oldest favorites. Yeah, cool. Good. What was I going to say? Yeah, I've kind of been burnt out though, but it's been recently, like, AEW's been fantastic. Do you know they have it's actually given me a reason to watch Dark on Monday. I might actually watch a bit of Dark because they've got the blue meanie on AEW.
Yeah, I saw that he appeared on there.
Yeah, and Crowbar as well from WCW.
Yeah.
I watched that. You see, that's what I mean. AEW excites me so much, man. You know? AEW excites me so much at the moment. Like, so much. It's so good. And I'm so burnt out with WWE.
Yeah. I mean, I really do enjoy watching Rampage and Dynamite. And I just think that as a 2-hour wrestling show, Dynamite is more complete in terms of all around sort of character building, in terms of match progression, than WWE has been for years.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy the stupidity of WWE at times.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, like, perfect point. who stands at their TV or stands watching a TV on an angle where you can barely see it? It's only WWE that do that.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's really odd, isn't it? Really
Yeah.
odd. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, here we are. You know. Yeah. Who knows, man? But Sami Zayn's great. Let's have a Sami Zayn Ray Mysterio match, eh?
Yeah.
You know.
I'd love to see Sami go babyface again, though. I do think he works better as the big babyface underdog.
Yeah, I like his conspiracy gimmick. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah. So, yeah. I mean, did you see that Hangman Page returned? I know we're supposed to be talking WWE. Oh, these are the matches. Okay, Rey Mysterio versus Sami, Cesaro versus Balor. Okay,
That'll be
we know Balor's. Yeah, we know Balor's. Xavier Woods versus Ricochet. We know Xavier's going over there. Unfortunately.
Yep.
Talk about Ricochet, and Jinder Mahal versus
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi. Well, we know Kofi's going over there. Oh, we're going to see a Kofi versus Woods match, are we?
That would be awesome. That'd still be great.
We're going to see a Kofi Woods match. We are, and Woods is going to go over.
Yeah. I mean, the way that he's fought to try and get this tournament back.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win it, they need to do something big with him as a compensation.
I think he's going to win. I think he's going to win. PSN Psychosis is in. He says, "Sup, nice to see you, dude. Welcome, welcome." Right, so Sami Zayn getting flipped by Rey Mysterio, Hurricane Rana there. Good work from Ray. Big powerbomb by Sami. So who's going over here, man? I think we're going to get Rey Mysterio going over. I think Ray's going over, and I think we're going to get Balor versus Ray. And I think it'll be Balor versus
Xavier.
Woods in the final.
I think I'd like to see it, but I do think that Sami will win this round and then go out the next round and then say it's a conspiracy against him.
Yeah. Well, I guess Dominic could distract Ray, couldn't he? So
yeah. That
brilliant
was nice.
work from Ray there. Brilliant work. It moves like he's bloody 21 again, doesn't he?
Yeah. It moves like he's back in WCW.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely. That's when I first discovered him. Was a WCW man.
Yeah, him going against people like Dean Malenko, Perry Saturn, Eddie Guerrero. It's just magic in the ring at the time.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely, you're right. You're absolute magic. Rey Mysterio doing the 10 count on the top. I'm enjoying SmackDown on my birthday today, PSN. Well, happy birthday, dude. Would you like us to sing to you? We're not really big singers, but
happy birthday, dude.
We can sing to you if you'd like, but if not, just happy birthday from me, from Dom, and from Dan over there, that side, that way. Dan is, and he says happy birthday too. And as Ray Mysterio goes into the post.
Ring.
Oof.
Shoulder first.
So yeah, man, what are you most excited about over the coming months? We've got the Hangman, we've got the Reigns versus Lesnar match coming up potentially. We've got Hangman Page's return to AEW. What's exciting you at the moment?
Definitely Hangman Page.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've built and slow bend this one to absolute perfection. I mean, the pop he got on Wednesday was insane. I sat and watched it on Thursday morning, and I was watching it. I totally forgot about him, and then when the countdown started after everyone had ended, I thought, "Oh, could this be?" I completely forgot that he hadn't been on TV for like 2 months.
Yeah.
and then he turns up, and yeah, I popped big time.
Nice, yeah. That was huge. It was a huge. It was a huge. The only thing I thought it could have been Buddy Murphy or Buddy Matthews.
Yeah, that was the rumour as well, wasn't it?
But then I feel like we might see him at Bound for Glory. I think we're going to see him in Impact.
Yeah, I think that'd be a better fit for him as well.
Him and Braun Strowman in Impact.
Yeah.
Maybe Bray as well. I wouldn't mind if Bray went to Impact, but I think he'd be better off if he went to AEW. But that's just my choice and my taste. But I think
that's just so you don't have to watch an extra wrestling show every week.
It is. It very much is. But I will watch Impact if Bray shows up. And I love Impact. And this should be said, obviously, Impact are our longest standing collaborators. I do interviews regularly in touch with the media people for Impact Wrestling in the UK. So we get interviews, as you can see on the channel, with Impact stars. So, yeah. So if he goes to Impact, I'm fine with that, you know?
Yeah. I think, I've been saying for weeks, I think Impact is the best fit for him with that style of character.
I agree. But we'll see what style of character he emerges with, of course, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'd still like to see him go back to the original Bray Wyatt cult leader gimmick style of sort of character.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
So, can you remember who played the original version of the Bray Wyatt style gimmick?
Of course, I can. It was Waylon. I know it was Waylon Mercy that did it in wrestling initially. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who the. I never saw Cape Fear.
It was a great film, but yeah, that's what I was on about. Yeah, Waylon Mercy.
Yeah, I remember really liking Waylon Mercy even back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man, looking forward to seeing what he does next, of course.
Jack's go on.
No, you go ahead.
Jack's put Kevin Steen going to AEW, which is teasing quite big at the minute.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, absolutely. Steen to AEW confirmed, pretty much.
I personally doesn't bother me really. Right. I love Kevin Owens as a worker. I love Kevin Steen as a independent style wrestler.
Right.
But I just think that so many people are going to AEW just for the sake of it.
I mean, they signed Bobby Fish, which I'm totally fine with as well.
Yeah.
Because Bobby Fish is a great talent and a great. You got to, he's a trainer. He could be a great trainer.
Yeah, because he's 44 now, 45.
Is he?
Yeah. He's not spring chicken anymore.
He looks bloody great. There's Bobby Fish, 44.
Yeah, I knew it was going.
Looks pretty good though, man. For his,
Oh yeah, for his age, he still looks absolutely banging.
Absolutely.
And he can still go with the top guys.
Absolutely.
But the reason that I'm not the big fan of Kevin Steen going there is at one point you're just going to basically call it WCW 2.0 with all of the ex-WWE.
People already are, man. That's the thing that people already are. That's one thing that, I'll say. But, I mean, that's been my biggest criticism is that it's already becoming WC 2.0. But Tony Khan's argument is, well, we've got the best roster in the world right now. And it's hard to argue with him, Dan.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that. But you look at the total amount of TV time and how many of them are ex-WWE people on the show.
Yeah.
When they first started, you had people like Jericho, Moxley.
Yeah.
And then maybe one or two others.
Which is understandable,
Yeah. And now, it's 2 years since they first sort of started a regular TV schedule. And a lot of the people on the main shows now are ex-WWE. Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, just to name the sort of the two, Christian Cage.
Yeah, but you've got them with Powerhouse Hobbs, with Ricky Starks. So you've got them with the emerging guys as well. You can't forget that. I don't think.
Yeah, but I just think that they could take a bit more time to develop newer talent rather than relying on WWE workhorse type.
I think you got your Darby's and your Hangman Pages.
Yeah.
And there are examples there. I mean, yeah, I see exactly what you're saying there. I do see exactly what you're saying. Kevin C to AW. Bray Wyatt to AW says Wicked Snazzy. Bray will debut at Full Gear, which is in November. Okay, that seems cool, PSN. AW are good at managing, so no talent's too exposed and cycling out. Yeah, also most big names would necessarily be ex-WWE. Yeah, all AW's champs now at WWE. Good point, Jack. Good point. Right, Sami now telling Dominic to go away. Dominic has something in his hand there. What is that? A ring? He's got a ring buckle.
Turnbuckle cover.
Turnbuckle cover, which Sami took out. He's putting it back on. And there's Ray countering. Ray says, get away. Oh, Ray into Dominic. 1, 2, 3. Sami advances. Okay, yeah, well done, Dan. Well done. Good pick there.
I know, but you said about Dominic causing the distraction.
Oh, there you go. So wait, we'll give that a high five.
There
you go.
There we go. So we, in a way, we both called the finish to the match.
There you go. We did. You're right. That's like very, very diplomatic, dude. Very diplomatic. I like it. So, all right. So Dominic and Ray in the ring. A little bit of dysfunction between these two.
Heel turn.
Not yet. Sami Zayn already pretending to be king, putting the crown on. That's you just sealed your fate, mate. You just sealed your fate.
Yep, but it suits him.
So that tonight for Cesaro and Balor, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or is that on Raw? Oh no, where's Balor now? Is he on SmackDown? Is he on? No, he's moved back to Raw, hasn't he? Yeah.
He's moving back, but not until after Crown Jewel.
Right, Caleb Braxton got an interview with Seth Rollins in defense of Seth Rollins up next.
That is an awesome suit.
Yeah, talking about the defense of Seth Rollins. Of course, he invaded Edge's home last week. So, Dan, I'm going to go and try and have a poo because I need a poo. So
Pleasant.
I'm just going to give you control now. So I'll see you in a few minutes. I like to take time. I like to sit and just gestate.
Relax.
Relax. So I'll be back with you as soon as possible. Okay.
Take it easy, sure.
Man. I'll have the stream on, so I'll be commenting from the toilet. So
Okie dokie.
All right, man. See you in a sec. Bye.
See you soon. How's everyone doing? So Jack's put suits him. Yeah, Seth's suit. Like I said, the way that Seth's character has sort of developed over the past few months, just really, really enjoyable, really cocky, really good fun to sit and watch. But he's producing some awesome suits. Yeah, every single stream that we have, and Jack will probably vouch for this, it ends up sort of degrading itself with poo chat, usually. And there's the emoji for it. We can rely on our Holy Maniacs for that. So, who's people's picks for the women's Queen of the Ring tournament? Who do we think that's going to win that one? Me personally, I'll throw it out there. I'd love to see Liv Morgan win it. She's massively underutilized as an in-ring performer. She's doing great work. She's improved so much since being called up a few years ago. But now she's got the confidence, I think, to be able to sort of pull off Queen of the Ring gimmick, be quite cocky, but also she's over with the crowd now. So Jack's good. He fist bumped a woman at work. If it was their idea, good. Yeah. Well, tell you what, Jack, I'll do it on stream for you. So if I do that, fist bump me. Although I don't know if I'll make you feel any younger or not. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, I mean, I'll let you know. It's my birthday in 3 weeks. No, it's not. It's 2 weeks. Yeah, just under 2 weeks. I had to think about that then. You can tell I'm tired. But yeah, my birthday in 2 weeks and I'm turning 33. So he's in. We're all rooting for you. You enjoy yourself. I don't know, to be honest. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but we'll arrange something. Whether it's just going out for a beer on the Saturday, because we'll probably be doing the Friday night Smackdown, won't we? So at the minute, we're getting an advert. I just wait for it to finish. Yeah, we're getting an advert for Hit Row coming soon on SmackDown. Yeah, if you want to pop around, yeah, we could sit and do. We could always sort of maybe look at doing SmackDown from here one night, and we're gonna have both of us in the same room for a change. How are you doing, Anthony? Welcome to the chat. If you haven't already, like the video, share it to your friends. I've got Danny Staton in as well. How are you doing? You having a good day? So just got an advert from the draft. Just basically big graphic saying who's moved where. What is it you're redecorating, Jack? Redecorating what way? Anthony's asked, when I look at Ridge Holland in terms of his wrestling style, who does he remind me of? Drew McIntyre, Paul Burchill? Yeah. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with it. I'd add a little bit of sort of Sheamus physicality as well. I know you've got that with Drew McIntyre, but I do think that sort of a bit of all three would sort of cover everything. But yeah, I see where you're coming from with it, and I totally agree with that. Drew McIntyre, Paul Burchill, or Parrot Paul. He had the parrot gimmick, didn't he? At the minute on SmackDown, we are getting a review of last week when Seth invaded the home of Edge. Edge was on the SmackDown show. Seth was actually at Edge's house. Went in, had a wander around, did a little bit of sort of shenanigans, sort of walking about, teasing people being home. Edge ends up calling his wife, which is obviously Beth Phoenix, letting her know not to go home, letting her know that Seth was there. So Jack's redecorating. It was going to do the corridors, but council around to take down the extra banisters. Does Paul Burchill still wrestle, or is he retired completely? I'm not sure. I shall have a quick Google search. But if I remember rightly, he hasn't wrestled for a couple of years. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it says on his Wikipedia, it says he retired in 2017. And then Jack's put, yeah, Paul Birch had a pirate gimmick because Vince had never seen Pirates of the Caribbean, allegedly. Yeah, we know that Vince is never in touch with reality, so if he hasn't seen Pirates of the Caribbean or heard of it, it just seems crazy. But there's no coincidence that a pirate gimmick came out when the Pirates of the Caribbean films came out. But that could be one of the other writers sort of suggesting the gimmick and Vince thinking, oh, we haven't had that before. And not realising the sort of significance of Pirates of the Caribbean coming out. So we've got Seth Rollins being interviewed backstage. Just have a quick listen to this for you. So Seth's basically saying, who's the better man between him and Edge? Seth's been here week in, week out, every single week, working his ass off. There's waiting for an answer from Edge for the challenge. Pirates 5 was a masterpiece, yeah. I prefer the earlier stuff before they got a bit too big for the boots. Curse of the Black Pearl for me was my favourite of the full range of Pirates of the Caribbean films. Another perfect example of the way Vince completely screwed up the booking of British wrestlers, except for Wade Barrett. I think even then, he screwed the booking up of Wade Barrett. The Bad News Barrett gimmick was massively over, really sort of going in good steam. And then he had a shoulder injury or an elbow injury, went away. When he came back, the gimmick didn't seem to be concerned anymore. And the sort of full thing didn't really sort of take off again. But it would have been brilliant if he'd have actually carried on that gimmick, because I could see him have been the first English world champion. He was that good between the ropes. He was that good on the microphone, especially when he was doing the Nexus stuff. And he had banger matches with everyone that he went in the ring with. Jack's put starring the poor man's Orlando Bloom, who was in turn the poor man's Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with it. I do like both of them as actors. Leonardo DiCaprio is still going to be one of the elite actors for me. Jack's asked if you're enjoying the Who. And I don't know if... No, I'm not going to leave that one on there for too long. But yeah, people can read it in the comments if they want to. So we've had Selena Vega come out to the ring. She's in the first round of the women's side of the tournament. I didn't actually see, because I wasn't paying attention, I was talking to you guys, who she's going up against. So when it comes back and we find out who she's going up against, we'll have a quick prediction in the chat. Can you imagine if Vince down the road Vince calls up Gallus. Yeah, pairs him up with Joe as a badass babyface stable to go up against Bloodline. Yeah, that is a really good idea. Send your CV into Vince and tell him you're going to write the next few months' worth of stories. That'd be brilliant. Yeah. Agree with me completely. Jack's put Wolf of Wall Street, one film you can watch over and over. Yeah, it's brilliant from start to finish. I do like when Leonardo DiCaprio's doing all of his biopic type stuff. Catch Me If You Can is another great example. Revenant, again, won his Oscar for that one. Brilliant, brilliant film. But the one I quite enjoy, and I could stick it on after we watched SmackDown, sit and watch that before going to bed because I just like it that much, is Inception. Love Inception, love the idea behind it, love the full cast, and just a really good story. And the other one I always go to with Leonardo DiCaprio is The Departed. Departed, for me, is in my top 5 or top 10 greatest films of all time. The way that story builds and builds and builds, and the symbolism in the story itself, if you know about it, basically tells you who's going to die throughout the film. Really, really good if you sit and watch it. But yeah, this is Vince we're talking about. He might screw that up, make them into a comedy portrayal. Yeah, I agree. That's it. That is Vince McMahon down to a T. That's why I said send your CV in. Tell them you're going to write their stories for them. Tell them who they're going up against, who's going to win, who's going to lose. Yeah, but again, good shout, Anthony. Yeah, Catch Me If You Can. Really, really enjoyable film. Again, Tom Hanks plays a great sort of supporting role in there. Yeah, I could sit and watch that as well. Actually, I might have to find somewhere that's got it on streaming service. So we're getting Selena Vega versus Toni Storm. First round match. This should be. I was going to say this should be a good match. Problem with it, Zelina Vega's been booked into the ground. Every single match she's been in, she's taken the pinfall for. So I don't think this will go on too long. Few minutes maybe, sort of 3-4 minutes. But yeah, Toni Storm going over. Yeah, terminal for Tom Hanks. Really, really good character portrayal. But for me, if I'm going to go for a Tom Hanks film, I'm going to go Castaway. Some people prefer Forrest Gump. I honestly was never a big fan of it. So we've got Liv Morgan and Carmella. We've got Doudrop Natalia. And then Dana Brooke, Shayna Baszler. That's a good set of brackets. Looking at it, Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler in the final for me. So yeah, we've got Zelina Vega versus Toni Storm happening right now. Jack said the best is Green Mile for Tom Hanks. Great film, but Castaway for me. So Anthony's another great shout. Vince being petty, and it's starting to piss you off because he's booking some of his female talent into the ground. Significant others went to a wrestling competitor. Yeah, I mean, Zelina Vega's real life husband is Malachi Black in AEW. you had at one point you had your Adam Cole, wanted to sort of leave. He ended up leaving, going to work with his real life partner Britt Baker. You've got quite a few other sort of relationships from one company to the other. And yeah, it could literally be Vince being petty and basically saying, yeah, you want to go see them, you're not working for us, or we're going to bury you. Because you had, at one point, you had Shawn Spears. He used to be Ty Dillinger in WWE. He was going out with one of the Iconics. Was it Kathy Lee that she's now known as? I think it was Peyton Royce in sort of when she was in WWE. Yeah, but again, Vince will do Vince, whether he thinks it's in touch with reality or not. So at the minute, I didn't expect that. Match is over. Zelina Vega has pinned Toni Storm. So Zelina Vega's into the semi-finals. That was a shock ending. It was like a sunset flip / powerbomb to finish. But yeah, that has really shocked me. I thought Toni Storm was definitely going to be winning that match. So Zelina Vega will be going up against either Liv Morgan or Carmella. For me, Liv Morgan's winning that one. And Liv Morgan will be winning the whole thing for me. And I'm just going to nab a bit of me drink. So getting another recap of the draft from last week. Basically say number one pick overall was Roman Reigns. I mean, if you can pick anyone as your first pick, why wouldn't you pick Roman Reigns? You've got obviously Big E, but Roman Reigns has just been, I think, such a more dominating force. So being number one draft pick it sort of fits everything for him. I wish I was on the vodka jack. I've got to be up again in 6 hours to go to work to do a 9-hour shift. So yeah, if I was on the vodka, it wouldn't end very well. So again, we're going to recap of last week with Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar coming out to challenge Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. Brock Lesnar is a free agent, so supposedly that was through Paul Heyman's help. But how do people find Brock's new look with the ponytail and the check shirt? Me personally, I love it. I love the new look Brock. He come back, he looked absolutely jacked. And the ponytail just makes him look like a complete and utter badass. What's the flipping hell for Jack? Is that because I'm back up again in 6 hours? Yeah. I do it for the love of the wrestling. I had a couple of hours sleep earlier on, so I feel okay at the moment. I'm not tired yet. And then we finish this in, if I said just over an hour's time, and then back to bed, probably be asleep at about 3:30. Back up again at sort of 8 o'clock. So I'll get another 4.5 hours ish sleep. So we're getting Bloodline coming out, Roman Reigns with the Usos and Paul Heyman. Think Brock's a scary lumberjack. Yeah, that's exactly what he looks like. He looks like he tears down trees with his bare hands. Although he's probably strong enough to be able to do that. So I've been thinking, Nia Jax went to SmackDown, didn't she? Or was she drafted? Nia Jax draft. Let's have a quick look. Oh no, she's on Raw. Because me personally, I would play into the fact that she's related to The Rock, which in turn means she's related to Roman Reigns and the Usos. And I would have Nia Jax take the SmackDown Women's title and join the Bloodline. So they would be holding the top male championship in the company, the top tag team championship in the company, and the top women's championship in the company. If you have all of them, people can't deny how good you are. You can play off as much as you like and just have baby faces coming up against you and swatting them down, creating more heel heat. But again, building character at the same time.
Yo.
How you doing? You enjoy yourself?
Right. Yeah, it was good. Just had a bit of a.
Do you feel like a whole new man?
Well, I did a bit of reading. I read some stuff. I just sort of chilled out. I was like, and I had the poo, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take 5, and I did, and now I'm here. So it's good. I'm back. What have I missed?
We had Selena Vega versus Toni Storm in the first round.
All right, okay.
Of the Queen's tournament.
Brilliant.
Who
won?
If you tell me who you think.
Toni Storm.
Exactly what I thought. And Selena Vega won in about 2 minutes.
Oh God, yeah, they've done that match before, and Toni Storm won. So I thought that's what they were going to do.
Yeah.
But, well, there you go. Clearly,
but yeah, it was
clearly they don't care about
Toni Storm. And then we had a recap of the sort of draft picks with Roman Reigns being number 1.
Yeah.
And then the Bloodline came out to the ring, and then we were back on commercial break, which is what I presume you're watching at the minute.
Yes, indeed it is. So really, I didn't miss that much, except for the women's match, which I legitimately I'm gutted I missed because, yeah.
Oh, you didn't miss anything. It was like 2 minutes long.
But that's pretty telling, isn't it, of WB's current product? That most of the stuff I missed, and I was away for a good 20 minutes.
Yeah. We had a bit of a recap of the Seth Rollins and Edge thing from last week.
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean, isn't it? It's like it was mostly ads.
Yeah.
That's pretty telling.
You've got Liv Morgan versus Carmella in the second quarter of final match.
Yeah.
Which I think we both think Liv Morgan will win that.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I think it's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea if she doesn't.
Yeah.
Terrible idea if she doesn't, to be honest.
Yeah, in terms of winning the full thing. If Liv Morgan doesn't win it, WWE are missing a big trick again.
Oh, very much so. Very much so, dude.
We had a good talk about movies in the chat while he was gone.
Oh, cool. Talking about Tom Hanks movies. Cool.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Interesting comment by Anthony there that I saw while I was away, calling up Gallus and teaming up with Drew. I think that'd be good, but I don't think that's going to happen.
No,
unless
like
NXT, unless NXT gets completely panned, it could get panned. You know. But we have the bloodline in the ring at the moment. Dan, anything? What do you think this is going to be? Do you think Brock Lesnar's coming out here at all?
I think it'll be accepting Brock's challenge for Crown Jewel.
Yeah, I agree.
But did you hear what I was saying about Nia Jax or anything?
No, I missed that. I must have been squeezing. I must have been squeezing at that time.
Yeah. I had the idea of bringing. I mean, I know she's been drafted to Raw, but I would get her onto SmackDown as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And engage her in the Bloodline story.
Yeah.
And get her with the Women's Championship.
Yeah, totally. I would perhaps have her joining the Bloodline.
Yeah. Acknowledge the bloodline between them and Aaron, the Usos, and Roman.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's a ready-made storyline. It'll give Nia Jax a group to work with.
Yeah.
Now that obviously Aaron and Shayna Baszler have looked like they broke up. So we're just sat waiting to hear from Roman Reigns.
Gets the cheap pop with the San Jose mention. It looks like the fans are acknowledging Roman Reigns, then.
Yeah. I would. He's been brilliant for the past however long since he's been champion.
Yep. The heel Roman Reigns is over with the crowd. Super over with the crowd, Dan.
Yeah.
Reigns asking San Jose to acknowledge Paul Heyman as well.
Yeah. I love Paul Heyman so much.
Paul Heyman is the best thing in WWE right now, I think, to be honest.
It's been the best thing in WWE for years.
Absolutely. So Roman Reigns asking Paul Heyman to tell the truth, assuming that he doesn't trust him. What do you think about all this, Dan?
I love it. It's such a good tease.
Well, that's clever. The island of relevancy.
Yeah.
Simplex C does not exist. The island of relevancy does. Reigns asking Paul to admit that he's responsible for Brock Lesnar's free agency, Dan.
And I mean, even in this position, Paul's not said a word yet, but his facial expressions make everything so enjoyable and entertaining to watch.
Absolutely. Oh, Paul Heyman Roman Reigns moving Paul Heyman's eyes up for some eye contact. Obviously, a key teller in whether somebody's lying is their eye contact. Dan.
Yeah.
Worlds away from the ECW Paul Heyman, though, isn't he?
Yeah. But I mean, ECW Paul Heyman was different massively from Paulie Dangerously. Again, he's adapted with the times.
So Paul Heyman talking through a strategy with Roman Reigns. All right. Reigns stopped Paul Heyman from finishing his name there. Clever. All right. This is really cool, really psychological here.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns asking Paul to tell Brock Lesnar this. Roman Reigns says, "I'll protect you because I can." Crowd chanting, "We want Lesnar." 8 people in. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. We appreciate it. Ivan gives us a yo.
Yo, Ivan, how we doing?
This is clever. Like, this is really good. You got Roman Reigns in the camera angle, so credit to the production team here as well.
Yeah.
Because you've got Roman Reigns in there looking at him, watching him like a dad.
Just enough in focus where you can see his eyes glare.
Indeed. We want Ivan. Ant is working. I'm not entirely sure where he is or when he'll be back, but he'll be back at some point. Really clever though. You got right in the camera, Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Good promo. And now it zooms in on Paul Heyman. Mic drop by Heyman, nicely done.
Such a good ending.
Paul Heyman drops to the knees to present Roman Reigns with the title. I mean, if Paul Heyman's going to turn, he's done a very good job at convincing us all that he isn't.
Yeah.
So now he's waiting for his cousin to come over from Hawaii. That's awesome, dude. Well, I hope you have a great time. I've been to Hawaii. It was the worst holiday of my life, and not because of Hawaii.
Why?
Because of the people I went there with. I've told you this story, Dan. I'll tell you again at some other point. It was a disaster.
Okay.
Went with my ex-partner, and it was the last holiday we ever took. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Don't need to say any more than that.
Yeah. So now we got.
But yeah, as promos go, brilliant.
That was amazing. Is Edge going to be here tonight? Asks Seth. But he was supposed to be apparently, but that was before Seth broke into his house. Seth stole a picture of Edge and Beth.
Nice.
Dom, have I ever interviewed Kurt Cobain? Well, unfortunately, I was 1994. I would have been 7, right, when he died. So that was before my time as a journalist, dude. I'm not that old. I think my maths is terrible.
What year was you born?
86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94.
Yeah,
8.
7 or 8.
Big kick.
I still can't believe Liv Morgan kept a straight face having to look at that mask on Carmella.
Yeah. Carmella now walking out, testing that crown. Carmella's ready to go as we go to another break.
Another break.
I can't keep doing it, man. This is so frustrating.
Tedious.
At least on the Fight app, you've got
picture-in-picture.
Well, yeah, and even then, we don't have to do the breaks today, you know?
No.
So.
Although sometimes with the Fight app, you do get a long section where it's just the AW logo.
Yeah.
So Jack and Ivan are having a bit of a debate.
Right, okay. What about, you mean about football?
No, about Kurt Cobain.
Okay, hang on then. Okay, Jack thinks he was murdered. Ivan thinks it was a suicide. This is.
Well, technically, he murdered himself. So
could be either. It could be either. There was a lot of conspiracies, of course, wasn't there, Dan?
Yep. Yeah.
Conspiracies.
I mean, I honestly was never the biggest Nirvana fan.
Right.
And I was never really into the grunge style of music.
Yeah, well,
but
I love grunge.
I could put it on, I can enjoy it, but it wouldn't, if it came on, like I was on the way back from work earlier on, and it came on, and I wouldn't turn it over. but it wouldn't be something I'd choose to put on.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So I can listen to it, but I wouldn't choose to put it on for that specific reason.
Okay. Yeah. I loved Nirvana so much.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of that. I mean, grunge was a massive part of my life. Massive part of my life.
Whereas me, if I had to pick sort of the era that defined most of my childhood, it'd probably be the pop punk. So your Sum 41, your Bowling for Soup.
Yeah,
I
get that. Yeah, I get
that. Obviously, stuff like My Chemical Romance, 30 Seconds to Mars, all stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
And
so I've had a really good, a good conversation with Frank Iero from MCR. He's a lovely guy.
Yeah,
I spoke to him a few times. Yeah, real nice dude. A couple of those, but Sum 41 I've spoken to before as well. Back in the day when we first started out, a lot of those pop punk bands, man. I grew up around Jimmy Eat World, all that stuff.
Yeah, brilliant band.
Yeah, I've got to speak to them. They're amazing. Huge fan.
But yeah, that to me is my sort of go-to genre if I'm just sort of wanting to chill out.
Yeah.
It's what 60-70% of my playlist is in my car.
Okay, yeah.
Then I've got like 5% wrestling tunes, as you probably know when I gave you and Jack a list.
Yes, but that makes me super sad that I'm never gonna hear. I'm never gonna hear the Fiend's theme again.
Let me in.
Code Orange is Fiend theme. It's unlikely I'm ever gonna hear that again, unless Bray returns. Yeah, unless Bray returns.
I mean, I don't see it happening, but I'd love to see him come back for the gimmick option.
Yeah. You want him back in WWE?
I want the Fiend back. And I loved the Fiend character. And obviously the only place he could realistically do it is WWE. Not again with that mask.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's a big protective mask either.
No.
So to me, it's completely and utterly pointless.
Yeah, I know. It's all for effect, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Liv Morgan cleverly getting the mask, going to rip the mask off. Nicely done.
I know Anne doesn't like her, but the way that Liv Morgan goes around the ring now, she's a class performer.
Yeah, doing fantastic. Yeah.
And I would rather sit and watch her wrestle than Charlotte Flair at times.
Yeah, me too. I just think they're more entertaining, I just think they're way more entertaining personally.
Yeah, definitely.
Carmella advances. That's a misstep, I think, because Liv Morgan was my pick to win the whole thing.
And man, unless they're going to do Shayna Baszler winning.
Yeah. Big kick there from Liv Morgan, big insecurity. Carmella countered the DDT, and then a big super kick. 1, 2, 3. That's disappointing.
Yeah. Ivan's asked thoughts on Hangman returning.
What's that?
Thoughts on Hangman Page returning.
Oh, loved it, mate. Loved it. Loved that. Brilliant. I think he's going to beat Kenny now as well.
Yeah, if he doesn't beat Kenny, I just think
I think they missed a trick with it.
Yeah, the whole division will be ruined.
They've been building this match for like a year and a half, you know.
Yeah, and I mean there is. I don't think there's anyone more over on the AEW roster at the minute as a babyface than Omega.
Yeah. What you mean? You mean Page? Sorry. Were you saying?
Yeah.
Were you saying as a babyface? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mace is not coming to compete. Mace is coming to annihilate. And you know what, man? I'm looking forward to seeing Mace as a singles competitor. I think he'd be all right.
Yeah.
You know.
What's his name before he was made?
He was a commentator for a bit, and he was scheduled to fight Brock Lesnar for a while. Yeah. His name is what was his wrestling name before this?
Dio Madden.
There you go, Dio Madden. That's
right. Yeah.
Yeah, he was on the commentary team for 205 Live for a bit.
Yeah.
He was on the Raw commentary team for a while.
Yeah, I enjoyed him when he was the Dio Madden character. And I'd swap him back to that one.
Yeah, me too. I would have put him back to Dio Madden, but anyway. Yeah, the Madcap Moss. Again, Riddick Moss still having a job. I'm pleased for him, you know.
Yeah.
Pleased for him, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know about the Madcap Moss thing, you know. It's a gimmick. I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But I have really liked the character arc of Baron Corbin going from losing all his money, being really depressed and homeless and stuff like that. And then the progression of him back up to being Happy Corbin. But I still originally like the Lone Wolf gimmick that he had.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Happy Corbin seems to be getting over as well. And yeah. I prefer Happy Corbin. I do prefer Happy Corbin. Just because it's more fun. But the Lone Wolf gimmick, I know you're a huge fan of that. And I can understand why.
Yeah, lone emo kid.
Yeah.
I think we both relate to that.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Jack's talking about T-Bar. That was, of course, Dominic Dijakovic. I think he's going back to that gimmick.
Yeah. When it was in NXT, it was dominant. It was brilliant.
Dijakovic.
Yeah.
He had some great matches with Keith Lee, didn't he?
Yeah. Then matches for me was match of the year candidates at the time. They were brilliant sort of matches from start to finish. And the two guys that you don't expect to do some of the stuff they was doing in the ring.
You're looking forward to Venom coming out, dude?
A
lot of people aren't, are they? A lot of people say it's terrible.
I'm not so bothered about it, perfectly honest.
Yeah, I'm a big comic book person, and I love the Venom comics. Some of them are really good, but yeah.
I think the problem for me is in the first Venom film, they should have had Carnage to start with.
So what was that, dude?
I think they should have had Carnage in the first film.
Yeah, the first Venom film.
Yeah, because you don't. If you think of Venom, you automatically think of Carnage at the same time. if Venom is there but Carnage isn't, it just feels like a letdown of.
I don't know, man. You do, but I think it builds anticipation. Yeah.
I know, but it's sequel baiting for the sake of sequel baiting. But I mean, the one I'm looking forward to, as I've said on here quite a few times, is the new Halloween Kills movie.
Yeah, man. I'm not really a big Halloween fan, as in Halloween the film. But
yeah.
But I'm definitely, I've got morbid curiosity.
Yeah.
For it, morbid curiosity.
I've watched every Halloween film. I've watched a load of retrospectives on them. I've watched the different sort of timeline progressions they've done. I've got a tattoo of Michael Myers on my back, for God's sake.
Yeah, I remember you showing me that, actually. Yeah. That was really cool, dude.
I really love the Halloween franchise. And the one they did in 2018 as basically the reboot of the series really felt like the best film since the original one. Right?
Yeah. Like I said, the Rob Zombie one's really missed a trick for me.
Yeah.
Personally.
But yeah, I mean, like, it's my two choice of films this year is Halloween Kills and No Time to Die.
Yeah, nice. Obviously, Jack will agree with that probably. I was never really a big Bond fan, to be honest. None of the films, except for the Pierce Brosnan stuff, but maybe that's to do with being younger,
Yeah. I think that there was too effect heavy and too techie gadget heavy for my personal taste. I like sort of a few basic gadgets, but more story. But yeah, I'm always going to love Bond. I'm never going to get sick of Bond.
Yeah.
And I'm just debating what to get as a Bond tattoo.
Nationally, internationally, no one's ever going to get sick of Bond. But for me, I was just never that into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Happy Talk with Baron Corbin, his brand new talk show. Oh my God, Madcap Moss with the jokes. What instrument do you find in the bathroom? A tube of toothpaste. A tube of toothpaste. Now Kevin Owens is out here for like the 50th week to continue this feud, Dan.
Yeah. Again, boring. Doesn't interest me anymore now.
Madcap Moss getting attacked by Kevin Owens. Owens went for the stunner, but Corbin countered it. Kevin Owens and Madcap Moss whipping Kevin Owens into Corbin and Moss whipping Owens into the buckle. There we go. Big neck breaker, and Madcap Moss's whole gimmick seems to be laughing maniacally, Dan.
Yeah. I think it suits him being with Corbin, but I just don't like seeing Kevin Owens in that position.
No, and it looks like he's not gonna, he might not be around for too much longer, dude.
No. But to me personally, I would have had him in the King of the Ring, go back to his old prize fighter style gimmick. because that's where Kevin shone best.
Yeah. Oh, Naomi is being told she's not working and not worthy of being on the SmackDown roster.
She's been buried.
Whoa. Whoa. She's back.
About time. About time.
There you go. That gives us something to watch on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Here we go. Balor versus Cesaro. Bit of a dream match.
Yeah. And if this was anywhere else, it's got it's 5-star potential.
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown, I think you're looking at 3.
Yep, I agree. So Balor's going over here, Dan?
I'd hope so.
Yeah.
So Jack's just put in that he's got Bond tattoos. What have you got already, Jack, for your Bond tattoos? Because, like I said, I want something Bond related, but I just don't know what to get. I don't know whether to get like a sort of gadget that he's had or a character. Not sure.
All right, man. So Balor's ready to go. There's apparently a Muppet Halloween special, which looks interesting, Dan. I did love the Muppets when I was growing up.
Never got into them.
I grew up into a bit of a Muppet. Became
Some
a
say you
Muppet.
might still be one.
Indeed, yeah.
Well, I'm joking, love you really. But it's one where I just don't know why I never got into it.
Oh, it was a thing you did in your childhood, wasn't it? You know.
Yeah.
It was definitely associated with, with your childhood.
But yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of sort of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Scooby-Doo and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The one thing that I remember watching when I was like 4 and 5 years old was Thunderbirds.
Thunderbirds was cracking. Loved Thunderbirds. Yeah.
A lot of stuff that Jerry Anderson did was brilliant, because a lot of it was all the puppet animatronics, wasn't it? And it was proper old school puppet handling, which was brilliant.
Yeah, it was classic, man. Thundercats. Thundercats. There was loads of other stuff as well.
Captain Scarlet.
Captain Scarlet was great.
Yeah.
Captain Scarlet.
But yeah, stuff like that is what I quite liked, and I think that's why I love Team America so much. It's so funny.
Yeah.
But no, I've only got half an hour left already.
There you go. There you go. We are nearly there. It's so much more enjoyable when you're in it, man. So much more enjoyable when there's somebody else here. Although, obviously, it's been a pleasure having everybody that's in with us as well. 8 people in. Yeah. Thank you so much. If you've not liked the video, please do. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please do. Me and Dan will both be back doing Raw on Monday for the second rounds. Well, the first rounds. First round, second leg, as they would say in football.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, we've had Anthony Mazzano in. What else are we adding?
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah.
Are they going to give
Like
this?
Wicked Snazzy.
Yeah, are they going to give this a full half an hour? Do you think?
No, because we've got Seth Rollins coming out at the end of the show.
Yeah. So 20 minutes, 15 minutes of this, and then Seth out at the end of the show. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. I'm just letting everybody know I'm not doing Rampage tonight. It's purely because I spoiled it for myself and I read the spoilers. So I've decided not to do Rampage tonight. I'm going to not do that again, so that I can watch Rampage at some other point. Interestingly enough, there is a Rampage. Dynamite's on Saturday next week. Yeah, Dynamite's on Saturday next week, Dan.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing next Saturday?
Avoiding you, because I know you're going to try and get me to come on again.
I am, but it's all right. Don't worry. You can avoid me all you like. I do actually. I do need another poo. I think I've got something wrong with my stomach. Jack's telling me I need to go and have a poo.
I think that was me when you asked me what I was doing next week.
All right. I don't want to miss this match though.
No.
I might go for a second. I need a second poo. It's just coming out. It's turtling. I think I must have a stomach. I must have a stomach bug or something. It's a good time for it. It's a good time for it when you're live streaming, guys. You know.
Yeah.
It's the great thing about live streaming.
Whereas it's quite handy for me. If I need to go, I could just take you about with me.
You want to take me to the toilet with you, D-Dan?
No, I'm just saying if I needed to go, I wouldn't miss the match.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So yeah, this is a dream match, effectively. Round 1, King of the Ring 2021.
Who's been your overall favourite King of the Ring winner?
Owen Hart was my most memorable, again, because I was a kid, you know?
Yeah. I think the first person I remember seeing win it was Austin in 96.
Yeah, oh man, 96, yeah, the Jake.
Yeah, Jake the Snake promo.
The infamous promo, yeah.
I think that's one of the first things I remember ever watching with WWE. But then it was one of the first things that I sort of saw with a friend, and then I didn't really watch it for a little bit, and then it was sort of like back end of 99, early 2000s that I started sort of getting back into it.
Yeah.
And I think that was because I was a little bit older and my mum and dad had let me watch it more.
Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, I like I said, I've been watching wrestling ever since I was like 6 years old. 7. Yeah. It's the longest constant I've had in my life is wrestling.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Apart from breathing.
Right, I'm gonna go get rid of this number. I'm gonna go get rid of this number two. I'll be back. I'll be back in a sec, dude. I really hope this match doesn't finish before I'm back because it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, back with me again. Well, Dom's off as usual. So at the minute we've got Cesaro and Balor in the ring. Cesaro with a snapmare, bringing Balor down, and with a huge leg drop right across the throat of Balor. Ends up going for a pin, gets the one, kicks out very quickly. Cesaro with a big punch to the sort of big European style uppercut. And then a pound to the back. Balor was thrown to the corner. Cesaro chased up, but Balor escapes. Gets a double stomp to the chest. Cesaro now sort of backdrops to the outside. Balor looking, is he going to go for flip over the top. No, Cesaro comes in, throws Balor up, and again another huge uppercut. Goes for the pin, gets the 2. Balor rolls out to the outside, gets a bit of breathing space, and one commercial break again. So has anyone got any good plans for the weekend? Is anyone doing anything exciting? Going anywhere? Seeing anyone? I'll let you know. I start working 6.5 hours. And then I'm working 9 hours tomorrow. I'm working Sunday. I'm working Monday. Coming home, having a bit of sleep, and then doing Monday Night Raw with Dom. And then it'll be Tuesday off work, catch up on the sleep that I missed on the Monday sort of night. Probably do a bit of washing and ironing. Household jobs we hate doing, but we've got to do them, don't we? And then it's work Wednesday, off Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday again. So Jack's off to New York Jets versus the Falcons at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Not a bad idea, Jack. I mean, my team's not there, so I'm not too bothered. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going to see some proper live NFL. But yeah, it's a sport that I never really watched, and then my mum moved to America, so I sort of watched little bits of it just to sort of see what was happening on the teams, and realised I quite enjoyed it because a lot of the time I'd have the wrestling on the TV that I watch my wrestling on at the moment, and then I'd have my laptop with the sort of NFL game on because it was both on sort of early hours of the morning. But obviously now I've got my tablet and that's doing this podcast, which is what you're watching me on. So it's Jack's 13th live game. Yeah, I've been to a 49ers game while I was in San Francisco across there with my mum, which was absolutely fantastic from it being a full day thing. Across the year, if you'll go to a football match, probably a couple of hours before you go have a drink at the pub, go to watch the match, maybe a drink or two afterwards. So it's only half a day at best. So if it's like a 3 o'clock game, you'll probably have a drink at 1, 2 o'clock, go to the match, drink or two after it. So you've got half a day to yourself in the morning. But with the American football games across in America, it's pretty much a full day thing. You sort of get to this, I mean, the way that we did it, I don't know if it's the same every time, but we got to the stadium about 4 hours before the match. We had a couple of drinks. One of the guys that we went with had a barbecue grill thing on the back of his car. So we sat and actually had a couple of burgers and stuff like that, which was quite cool. Sat and watched the game, and then afterwards we had a few drinks. So we're back on SmackDown. It's back. You didn't miss too much because it went to commercial break.
Yeah, Cesaro doing that. I've got Cesaro doing the uppercuts and then Balor with the sling blade. Sling blade by Balor. Now you got Cesaro and Balor lying in the ring. Your thoughts on this match so far, dude?
It's literally been 30 seconds before the commercial break, and it's been on about 20 seconds before you came back in.
Okay, cool.
So there's not been a great deal to actually watch.
All right, fair enough. Well, sorry, I interrupted you to talk about football game as well.
No, you're fine. I was just sort of explaining that if you go to watch a football game across here, it's usually about a half a day thing that we do.
Yeah.
When I went to the 49ers game in California, it was a full day thing.
Yeah, nice one. Yeah, when we watched a football game in Boston, like it was like full. It's like a fucking culture thing, isn't it? It's like a full day, even beyond that, you know.
Yeah.
I saw a dude that I was staying with cry because his team won. It was the year the Eagles won.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles. Big superplex there by Cesaro. Kick out by Balor. Sorry, dude.
No. Jack said that he's off to see the New York Jets and Atlanta Falcons at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium this weekend.
Oh, nice one, dude.
I asked what people are doing this weekend because there was no wrestling to talk about because we was on break.
Yeah.
I just sort of said that I'm working tomorrow, well, later on today.
Yeah.
6.5 hours time. Working all day Sunday. Working Monday. Coming doing Monday Night Raw with you. And then catching up on the sleep on the Tuesday.
Yeah. Sounds good to me, dude.
Yeah. Long weekend, and I get to end it looking at your face.
There you go. Absolutely. It's just what you
want,
isn't it? Absolutely. Well, bless you, man. And Balor taking out Cesaro on the outside with a nice flip there. Big kick from Balor.
Shotgun drop kick. Nice.
There you go. Jinx. Shotgun drop kick and coup de grace. That's Cesaro done. 1, 2, 3. Balor advances.
Yeah, we called that one, I think.
Yeah.
And again, it was overall what we saw, probably 5 minutes of wrestling. That's it.
Yeah, they could have elsewhere. That would have been huge.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd love to see a proper feud between these two and have a proper payoff at a pay-per-view and give them a good 10-15 minutes.
Mm. Balor's ready to go for the second round. We're going to see Balor versus Sami Zayn.
I'll enjoy that one.
Yeah, that'll be good. I mean, we've seen it before, but again, King of the Ring gives it a little bit of
dynamic edge,
gravitas, doesn't it? So we have. Let's have a look. We have Cameron in. Oh, Cedillo. I hope we've got your name right there. Cedillo says, getting the. Oh, we can't say that. So they eat S word for whatever reason.
Right.
Is that us or is that the SmackDown Superstars? Cedillo. Sorry you feel that way, man. Or woman. Hope you're okay. Have a nice day.
That's what I might do next time.
What?
Put my Cactus Jack t-shirt and shirt on. I'll just come as Cactus Jack.
Do it. Becky Lynch now backstage with Postman Pierce. And after it again.
S. Begins with S. Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville. So I've just picked up my scab again. Gross. Sonya Deville.
I think you should get a tattoo of her face.
I don't know why. She's a great performer. I don't know why I forget.
I like that.
That was good.
Sound
Burn it down.
contracted
Seth
friend.
Rollins. Seth Rollins, man, coming out.
That's such an obnoxiously awesome suit.
It's amazing, isn't it? I want one.
Yeah. Although that shirt's pretty badass too.
Yeah. Beautiful suit.
Yeah. So what do you think is going to happen? Edge going to show up?
No.
I think he'll show up on Video Link.
You do?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get Brood Edge again.
Yeah.
We'll have another bloodbath.
Nice. Yeah. But if they do a stipulation at Crown Jewel, what do you think it'll be?
Ooh. They've got a no holds barred match already, haven't they?
Yep.
They've got. I'm just trying to think. So Extreme Rules is covered.
I'm thinking Steel Cage.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's Hell in a Cell worthy. Although, how long is it till Hell in a Cell pay-per-view?
Ooh.
I think that's only around the corner, isn't it?
Yeah. When is Hell in a Cell? I was just coming up with a witty reply to our visitor in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it?
No,
Hell in a
20th
Cell.
of June it was.
All right. Apparently did I got that right? Well, there's an escape room in Bristol called Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it wrestling themed?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's as you would imagine, it's a horror movie themed.
Oh.
You can do stag and hen do's there apparently. Jeepers creepers. It's not my thing, man. I've done a couple of escape. Yeah, my friend owns one in Leeds, and also I've done a couple in Manchester when I lived over there. They're good, but they're not for me, man. Like, not my taste.
I quite enjoy them.
I can imagine you do. Hull's got a few, haven't they?
Yeah. Yeah, it's something that I enjoy. I enjoy brain puzzles anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't quite enjoy sort of doing stuff like them.
Right, Brock Lesnar's back on SmackDown next week. Balor and Sami Zayn in the semi-finals. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Supersized SmackDown. They seem to be coming up with new ways to make SmackDown exciting, don't they?
Yeah, I know.
Carmella and Selena Vega. Selena Vega's probably going to win that, I would say. Unless they seem to be pushing Carmella. I don't know.
Yeah, I think Carmella on that one.
Whoa, Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks next week. That's huge, dude. There you go. So at least there's some reasons for us to watch SmackDown next week.
Yeah.
This is the season premiere, apparently. Seth has been waiting his whole life for a moment like this.
Yeah.
Who's coming out? Edge is not coming out. Seth Rollins toying Edge, saying we could even have the match in your living room. Wait, you're going to get a tattoo of my will on your bum? That's quite long. But you can, I mean, are you talking about my willy? That is very small.
That's not what Emma said earlier on.
It's true. But I've got to allow for other people to feel like equal, you know? Seth understands why everyone's disappointed. Edge isn't coming out. He says he ended the Ultimate Opportunities before. Seth saying that Edge is disappointing all of his fans. Seth saying that Edge disappointing his family. Dan, how do you feel about this promo?
It's okay. There's not a lot of substance to it.
It's a super heel promo.
Yeah.
Seth saying that Edge is a coward. Oh wait, and now we're getting Edge. Is he arriving in the building finally? Yes. Edge arriving in the building. All right, Edge is coming out now.
He's looking a bit jacked, though.
He always does.
He looks huge.
Nice spear on Rollins. Boom, another spear.
Pat McAfee's running after his headphones.
Yeah. Oh, he's taking up the chair leg.
Going back to when he was doing it against Reigns.
He's going to put a crossface on him. Wow.
So do you reckon it'll be a TLC match?
I think it'll have to be, man. I think it'll have to be.
Yeah.
Hell in a Cell. Wow. Nice.
Crown Jewel.
Nice,
then.
dude. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm excited for that.
Mm.
I'm very excited for that. And the problem with it, I think it'll be a Crown Jewel, and I'm not in Hull to sit and watch it.
Where are you going to be?
Alton Towers.
Ah, nice.
But no, that ending has really improved the level of the show for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Same. Same.
I mean, like I said, I just said, wasn't really sort of blown away by the promo, but as soon as Edge turned up, it made the whole segment a lot better for me.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
What was your moment of the night?
Probably. I'd say Edge coming in there, spearing and going for the Hell in a Cell. There wasn't a lot to it, really, man.
No.
Match of the night, probably Cesaro versus Balor.
Yeah.
Performer of the night, Balor. It was
Paul Heyman for that promo.
Paul Heyman for that. Yeah, go on then. Paul Heyman for that promo. Yeah.
And partly WWE production crew, because the way they framed it was perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that camera guy deserves props.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, he does. Very much so. That again, the Paul Heyman being in the background. Roman Reigns being in the background and Paul Heyman there. That was great. Loved it.
Just with a bit of a glare. Just brilliant. Really, really well done.
Loved it, mate. Loved it. And it's been a pleasure being here with you as well.
Thanks for having me as usual.
Yeah, go on, go ahead.
I almost turned up late, so I apologise for that bit.
That's all right. Thanks for covering me while I went for a couple of poos. Appreciate you.
What I do.
I have just seen that there is GCW Fight Club tomorrow, and I've always wanted to watch a GCW pay-per-view, and so I'm tempted to come back tomorrow and do a GCW pay-per-view for you guys. Yeah. It'll probably be. I'm hoping it'll be similar to Free the Narrative, where I have like 0 people in, but then like a couple of thousand people watch it afterwards. So, which is what happens. So maybe it'll be Mick Foley's supposed to be in attendance tomorrow, which will be cool.
Yeah.
So it's
that'll be great. Sort of bit of pop.
It's Cage. So Nick Cage, who we saw in AEW, versus Moxley for the GCW World Championship, and Effie versus Matt Cardona. Of course, we've got an interview with Matt Cardona on the channel, so I'm looking forward to that internet title. With I might watch that, guys. I'll let you know as soon as possible. I'll hopefully catch you guys soon. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you on Monday with Dan for Monday Night Raw, the second leg of the first round of the King of the Ring, Dan. Are you excited? Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you excited, Dan?
Actually.
You must be excited. Be excited.
I will. Well, once I've got these next 3 days of work out the way, then I'll be excited for you.
Okay, man. Cool. Well, good luck with them, man. As always, a lot of respect for you. You know that, man, and I can't wait to hang out with you outside of these confines of these
four corners, wherever they are.
Yeah, but it is a pleasure. So thank you very much. I will see you soon, dude.
Yeah, we shall see everyone else on Monday at the latest.
See you on Monday at the latest. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. If you come back to this, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you soon for some more wrestling action. I'll count us down and do the whole year thing. And we'll say bye to everybody. See you later, guys. Oh, wait, no.
See you later,
we didn't do the grade thing. Grade for tonight. I'm going to say 6 out of 10.
Yeah, I'd call it 6.
6 out of 10.
5.5, 6, yeah.
Yeah, okay. 5.5, 6. Cool. 6 out of 10. Moment of the night was Edge coming back and spearing Seth and doing the Hell in the Cell plug. Performer of the night was Paul Heyman for that epic promo against Lesnar to the camera with Reigns in the background. So yeah, 6 out of 10. Not a great SmackDown. Pretty low maintenance. Pretty average. Hopefully we can expect a better first round, second leg on Monday. We'll see you soon, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah!
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Oh Yeah. I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang. Have a nice day. Yeah.